The movie begins in a busy police station in Bangkok City. A man named He Fei frantically tries to register a missing person case. He claims his wife, Li Muzi, is missing, but the policemen don't pay attention to him. A policeman informs him that his wife has run away and then ignores him. After begging for a while, a frustrated He Fei starts yelling and cursing and he gets thrown out of the police station. Feeling lost, he bursts into tears. A Chinese policeman named Xiang walks up to He Fei. Officer Xiang explains that the local police are understaffed, and because it is the peak of the tourist season, they only attend to criminal cases with solid evidence. He Fei pleads for help and informs the officer that his wife has been missing for 15 days and his visa is set to expire in 5 days. Officer Xiang agrees to help He Fei gather enough evidence to register the case. That night, He Fei drinks himself into a stupor while staring at his wife's picture and passes out on the sofa. He jerks awake the next morning after having a nightmare about his wife. He finds a woman lying next to him. He wakes her up. She claims to be his wife and apologizes for running away, but He Fei insists she is not his wife. Officer Xiang investigates the current situation. He Fei claims she is a stranger impersonating his wife. However, the woman is the same person on Li Muzi's passport. She knows every detail about the couple and correctly answers all the questions that He Fei believed no one knew except him and his wife. Xiang interrogates the hotel staff, and they confirm that the woman is indeed Li Muzi, the wife he checked in with. He Fei remains adamant and insists that she is an imposter. He rips her clothes to check for a scar his wife has, and sure enough, she has the same mark. Officer Xiang warns him about his behavior and threatens to detain him if he doesn't comply. Realizing that no one believes him, He Fei decides to take matters into his own hands. He decides to gather evidence to prove that his real wife is missing. He goes to the different places he had been to with his wife, but he doesn't get any evidence. During his search, his wallet gets stolen by a bunch of kids, and he chases after them. He is stopped by a random lady on a motorbike who helps him get it back. Then he goes to a bookstore that he had visited with his wife and asks to see the surveillance footage. He is shocked to see Li Muzi at the store as well, and he calls Officer Xiang to prove that he is telling the truth. The surveillance footage shows him with Li Muzi, and Officer Xiang is irritated. He Fei's head starts to spin, and he reaches for a container of medicine. Li Muzi snatches it from him and says the doctor asked him to stop the medication. Officer Xiang seizes the medicine and demands to know why he has a controlled prescription drug. Li Muzi reveals that He Fei has a neurological condition, cerebral malfunction caused by years of deep diving. The doctor had prescribed the medicine, but some of its side effects were forgetfulness, delusion, and anxiety. He Fei calls her a liar. Officer Xiang tells He Fei that his request to file a missing persons case has officially been rejected and warns him to stop calling him. While at a bar later that night, He Fei sees the motorbike lady on TV. The bartender informs him that the woman is Chen Mai, an international lawyer who has never lost a case. She was renowned for doing her investigations and finding the truth. Surprisingly, she was also at the bar. He Fei goes to her and shares his story, but claims it happened to his friend, and he asks for help on behalf of his friend. Chen Mai tells him that she doesn't work for clients who don't trust her, and his friend doesn't trust her. The next morning, He Fei shows up at her office. He confesses that it's not his friend, but him, and he only has 3 days. He narrates how he fell in love with Li Muzi the first time he saw her. She was a diver trainee where he was an instructor, and he had saved her while she was drowning. He texted her every day for 1 month, but she never replied. Then, one day she did. While driving to a Van Gogh exhibition, they got into an accident. 3 days later, they got married and were happy. He Fei still can't figure out how the imposter has all their details. Chen Mai believes it is the work of a crime syndicate with well-devised plans and explicit targets. Chen Mai decides to help him, and they go in search of evidence. During the ride to He Fei's hotel, Chen Mai asks him exactly what happened before Li Muzi disappeared. The night she went missing, He Fei had planned a surprise for her. She said she wasn't feeling very well and asked to join him a bit later. He waited for her at the bar for a long time, but she never showed up. When he returned to the room, she was gone. The hotel reception confirmed she left already. Chen Mai muses that Li Muzi didn't know that she wouldn't return as she left her drawing instruments behind. She also notes that the hotel manager was wearing glasses worth tens of thousands, and Hefei's condition and pills were the perfect tools to frame him. She believes that they slipped him some sleeping pills and carried out their plan when he was asleep. While they're talking, Li Muzi returns. She invites Hefei to a restaurant. Chen Mai introduces herself as Hefei's lawyer and leaves them. Over dinner, Hefei asks her what she wants while Chen Mai listens in on their conversation. She sits on his lap and taunts him. She tells him that she hired someone too, a doctor who assured her that the next of kin of a mental patient has full custody of him and can decide to have him hospitalized against his will. She also tells him that she takes pleasure in torturing him. This makes Hefei push her off him and she falls to the ground. She makes a scene by crying and pleading with him to stop beating her, making people gather and restrain him. As Chen Mai drives him away, she assumes that the people involved do not have his wife since they are not asking for a ransom. She tells him that they are being followed. The next morning, Chen Mai drives off with Hefei in no particular direction. Sure enough, they are followed again, and they have a hot chase as Chen Mai tries to lose their stalker. They successfully avert him, and then switch cars, and follow him to a secluded place. They walk into a building to find a room with evidence that shows that someone is plotting against Hefei. The man comes in and starts chasing and shooting at them. They manage to escape, and Chen Mai confronts him about a picture she had taken from the room. It shows Hefei at a gambling table. She now suspects that the real Li Muzi might be behind all this. She believes that Li Muzi felt cheated after she learned that her husband was a gambler and was trying to teach him a lesson. However, Hefei strongly denies the possibility and insists that Li Muzi loves him too much to do that to him. He explains that he came from a poor background and didn't get to go to college, so he left home for Shanghai. After getting to the city, he juggled a couple of jobs. One night, he stumbled on a gambling site and decided to give it a try for fun. However, he was lucky and he won. He played a couple more times and won some more. He continued and graduated to the casino, and soon it turned into an addiction. He started to borrow money any way he could to keep playing, and he got involved with the wrong people. He was drowning in debt, and as a last resort, he tried to end his life. Thankfully, his friend found him at the right time and saved him. He met Li Muzi shortly after. He confessed all this to her before their marriage and promised to work hard to pay off his debt. Li Muzi gave him the money, and he paid it off. From that day, he didn't gamble and kept his promise to her. The next morning, Chen Mai tells Hefei that she found Hassel, a photographer who took Hefei and the real Li Muzi's pictures. He has agreed to testify against the fake Li Muzi for a price, and Hefei agrees to pay. They go to meet him, and while Hefei checks the pictures, a diver passes and asks if they know Li Muzi. He claims she rented diving equipment and hasn't returned it. Hefei says it is impossible and he probably has the wrong person and hurriedly leaves. Chen Mai starts to doubt Hefei when he vehemently denies the possibility of Li Muzi diving that night. She begins to question him, but this gets Hefei upset and he fires her and tries going to the police with Hassel. While they're arguing, they hear a gunshot and blood splatters over them. Hassel has been shot. Someone continues firing at them, and they run away. During the chase, Hefei accidentally falls into a waterfall. He survives and manages to get to his hotel. He takes his passport and starts packing. The fake Li Muzi suddenly appears behind him holding a bottle. He offers to pay her to go away, but she says she doesn't want money. She breaks the bottle on her head and tells him that she wants every little bit of him. Enraged, he attacks her and strangles her. Security comes in and subdues him. Hefei awakens to find himself in a psychiatric hospital. Officer Xiang comes in with the fake Li Muzi and the man who has been following them. Hefei soon realizes that Officer Xiang has been working with them and was the shooter who killed Hassel. The fake Li Muzi signs a form granting permission for surgery to be performed on Hefei. After injecting him, they leave the room. Chen Mai comes into the room disguised as a nurse. She informs him that she is wanted for Hassel's murder. She believes the only way to turn the table is to find the real Li Muzi. Although Hefei denies knowing his wife's whereabouts, Chen Mai is convinced that he is the only one who knows the truth. She had found out that Li Muzi had rented 2 diving suits on the night she disappeared, one for her and one for He Fei. She analyzes that he was the last person to see Li Muzi. He must have lied about meeting his client at the bar to create an alibi. However, he escapes through the bathroom window and goes on a dive with his wife, but returns alone. He Fei laughs, claiming her story is ridiculous, but Chen Mai shows him his diving watch. The timer proved he went on a dive that night. In a flashback, it is revealed that He Fei didn't fall in love with Li Muzi at first sight. When he discovered she was a wealthy heiress, he laid out a trap for her. He planned the accident as well with the help of his friend, and convinced Li Muzi that she needed someone to protect her. Chen Mai gives him the option of coming clean with her whereabouts, promising to get him acquitted or lose himself to an operation. He finally confesses that Li Muzi is at the Mosha lighthouse. It turns out that He Fei did not keep his promise. He went back to gambling and into debt. When Li Muzi refused to lend him more money to clear his debts, he resorted to stealing from her. In the process, he stumbled upon divorce papers, sparking a scheme to inherit her wealth. So he hatched the plan for their anniversary trip. He Fei shows no remorse and justifies his actions, believing he deserves a better life as he was born poor. Chen Mai rushes to find Li Muzi and leaves the door open. He Fei manages to escape, only to discover the hospital is fake. An elaborate set designed to convince him that he is in a psychiatric ward. He finds himself in a room with a group of people. He Fei recognizes everyone in the room, including Hassel, who is part of the group. Leading them is Chen Mai, also known as Shen Man, Li Muzi's only friend, known as Man Man. Shen Man had concealed her distinctive tattoo, which was the only thing He Fei could identify her with. Li Muzi shared every detail of her life with Shen Man, including their plan for an anniversary trip. While Shen Man didn't like He Fei, she was happy for her friend's newfound hope. Shen Man and Li Muzi had become friends while studying abroad. Li Muzi saved Shen Man from a suicide attempt after she was bullied. They supported each other, and Shen Man always checked on her friend. The last time they spoke, Li Muzi was excited about He Fei's plan to show her the starry night from underwater, and Shen Man wished her well. Strangely, Li Muzi didn't contact Shen Man after the trip underwater, which was unusual. Shen Man knew He Fei was the last person with her friend, but he kept lying about the anniversary night. Since he wouldn't confess, Shen Man devised a plan to make him reveal the truth. She brought her theater group to the island and executed the plan. He Fei can't believe he was manipulated and threatens to kill Shen Man. Just as he is about to attack her, the police arrive and arrest him. The police inform Shen Man that Li Muzi's body was found in a cage underwater. She had died watching the starry night, heartbroken and with a secret she never got to share. Shen Man visits He Fei in prison. He remains unrepentant, regretting only that he hadn't seen through the fake lawyer. Then Shen Man shows him a picture, an ultrasound of the baby Li Muzi was carrying. Li Muzi had wanted to share this news underwater, but it never happened. Despite her hope to salvage their marriage, He Fei didn't trust her and only cared about her money. He did everything to inherit it. Ultimately, He Fei was sentenced to execution, and Shen Man faced 30 days in detention for her minor crimes in her pursuit of justice for her friend.